Let's continue this journey of how to love God with our whole heart and love our neighbor as ourselves. Today, one thing we cannot say is, with all the name calling going on, that Luke is a sexist. You notice today's story is about women. Luke balances off his stories between men and women. Last week we heard the story of the Good Samaritan. And since I wasn't here, you didn't hear my sermon, I can give it today along with this one, right? You get 2 for 1. Last week we heard about the Good Samaritan. And you think of this guy who Jesus points out as really good. And we think, the guy had options. This guy could have, when he encountered the guy that beat him on the side of the road, he could have said, hey buddy, you got a problem? You want me to pray with you? It would have been nice. He could have gone on feeling good about himself. Or, he could have said, hey, when I get to the next town, I'll let somebody know that you're hurting. Maybe they'll send somebody back. There's no ambulances in those days. Or he could have said, hey, here's a couple bucks. If somebody comes along able to take you somewhere, this will help. But he doesn't. He personally gets involved, takes them to hotels, and I'll pay for whatever is needed when I'm on my way back. So that's the story of the man and how to love neighbors, hands-on, very practical way. Today we hear a story about 2 women, Martha and Mary, and we're called to look at love of God and love of neighbor, both of them. You notice one thing about the story with Martha there? Did you hear how it compares to the first story about Abraham? The story of Abraham, what does he do? He meets God and bam, 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 bam. He moves fast so he gets the service done, and he's with the presence of God, these 3 men. You hear the story of Martha, and what's going on? Did you catch how many times one word was said within one line? Me, mine, Lord, tell her, help me. In other words, the emphasis was not on Jesus. It was on me. Lord. Some of us are like that, I think. I'm like that, I know sometimes. You do something good, you have to work extra hard on something. You make sure somebody knows about it before the day's over, right? Well, that's all she's doing. Mary has probably already said, hey, Martha, Jesus and 12 guys are out there. And Lazarus is outside entertaining them. You want me to help you? Mary would have done that. She would have already made that offer. But Martha said, I got it, Mary. Don't worry. And then she wants to make sure she gets all the credit. She's making a banquet for what should be a quick meal. You got all these people. You want to spend time with your company. It should be something quick and simple. Not her. It's got to be special. So we see something about Martha here, who really is simply looking for attention. She let everyone know who's the one working here. But she's missing out on something. And so we learned today a lesson about how to come before God and how to serve man. Because Jesus says, Mary has chosen the better part, and it shall not be taken from her. In other words, there is a need for prayer and work. There's a need for both when we come before God. We can't look at our lives and say, oh man, I'm so busy. God has put too much on my lap. I can't possibly have time to pray. It's like St. Francis of Sales, I think it was, said that if you don't have time for a half hour of prayer in your daily life, that means you really need an hour's prayer. Because you need it even more if you think you're already overburdened with it. The need to take time for prayer. Matter of fact, this week, tomorrow, everybody wants to come to Mass tomorrow. We've got Mass at 4 o'clock tomorrow morning. So I go to my 50th class reunion from college. Can you believe? I don't look near that old, do I? 50 years. So we'll go see how many are dead now and how many are not serving anymore and how many are retired. But you go to St. Meinrad, which is a Benedictine seminary, college, monastery, and above the door you'll see Ora et Labore. Ora. Pray and labore. Work. Prayer and work go together. Prayer comes first. Prayer comes first. And it really does come first. 6 years I spent there. You know what happens at 4 o'clock in the morning? These unbelievable big bells in the tower. Dong, dong. It's not just this. They say you get used to it, but I never get used to trains or bells. So you have these bells waking up every morning at 4 o'clock. And the monks are going to chapel to pray. And then at 12 o'clock, they'll stop whatever they're doing. It used to be a big farm complex. They'll stop their work, come in, and they pray again. And then they stop and get up. So it doesn't matter what kind of work you're doing, prayer comes first. Prayer always comes first. So we recognize then that our labor comes out of our service of God. God has given us talents, gifts, and abilities. Some of them did all kinds of different things. Those are all called to be in the service of the kingdom. So prayer, it is coming before the Lord first to say, Lord, I know you blessed me. I need your grace to do what I think you want me to do. So that's the Lord's side. With prayer and service. Be present to the Lord and then serve, then work. Now, same thing really applies to our love of neighbors, our love of others. Maybe we can be grateful today we live in a much easier age in some ways, even though I think people are more burdened than ever. More burdened than ever because we can do more, therefore we take on more. We're not really called to. And so if you're going to have company today, they don't just simply have a dozen people drop in on you, or maybe they do. But with the phones now, you pretty easily say, hey, what are you doing? Can we come over or whatever? And so you know somebody's coming over. Well, what do we do? It's not Thanksgiving, it's not Christmas, it's not a time to fix your greatest meal, unless you want to get credit for that, and that's all you're going to do. Draw attention to yourself like Martha did. But, okay, got a few people come over, pay attention to them. You get a couple frozen pizzas out of the freezer, you keep on the hand for that, or maybe quick spaghetti. It's a time for something simple so that we can spend the time with the person. God has spent time with one another. In fact, like with the Lord, don't you think, Martha knew that, don't you think that she was aware he'd already fed 5,000 with 2 loaves and fishes? She knows that. And he's already said, hey, don't worry about what you're going to eat, what you're going to drink. He's not concerned about it, is he? Nor is your company, hopefully. If they are, you might tell them you get something else to do. I've got a beautiful story of some family member years ago who used to come over to some other people's house every Sunday. It's like, oh, this is a good thing. We'll go over and visit so-and-so. Well, after a little while, guess what? They found something else to do themselves on Sundays. It's like, oh, I'm sorry, we're not going to be home. So if your friend, your family, whoever are coming over to see you, then be with them. See them. Take time to be present. Prayer and service. Visiting and meeting together. But today, what is one of the greatest offenses we have? It's probably not Martha in the kitchen. What is it? How often do I see that in restaurants, I'm sure at homes, where somebody, if not everybody, is on the phone or checking it or saying, hey, let me show you this, that we're more interested in something else than we are in each other. Just a small thing. Watch out for it, which I'm sure you are. But it does not allow us to be present to each other. Let us watch what modern electronics does to our communication. And make sure that as Christians, we take time for prayer and labor with God. We take time for visiting, being present to, being with those whom God lives with us in this life.